depending on where you are watching us from. Yeah, so here with me is it's a very fine Sunday afternoon. I believe you're doing great, you and yours, you and your family. I'm doing great as well. So like always, we normally do what we call a live chat, yeah? And normally the live chat is we said we'll be doing it on a weekly basis, like not weekly, actually daily. Yeah, so my name is Ino_Mark29. If maybe you're coming across this for the first time, kindly subscribe so that we can continue increasing, right? So what we are doing here is we are talking about bizarre stories, like stories that really shocking stories. So first thing is I'll go direct to these stories, and also remember, I want to say this before we begin our stories. We have what we call normally immediately after I finish, or normally after I finish my live, they normally like disappear. There is someone who asked me like, you are live a few minutes ago, how come I cannot access your video? The reason is I normally give YouTube like I leave them to deal with my video. Immediately I'm done with recording, I usually let them go through my video. So after they go through my video is when the unite goes public. Yeah, it needs to go some scrutiny so that if maybe there are a few things that need to be rectified, so that we can rectify them and then we push the video, right? So thank you. Here is Ino_Mark29. You can call me Ino or you can call me Mark29. I'll accept both. Here I'm in Kenya. Kenya is in the East Africa, and I can see somebody, Money YP, is saying hi. I can see Raphael Omwenga. Yes, sir, Raphael, that is a very close friend of mine. So on to what the bizarre stories. So the first story is the headless chicken. Listen to this. In 1945, a chicken named Mike survived for 2 years after his head was chopped off. Wow. So here's the reason. Because the axe missed the jugular vein and left most of his brain stem intact, Mike continued to walk and breathe, becoming a national touring sensation. That is amazing. Somebody, Money, is saying, can you mod me? Can you? I do not really understand what that means. Can you mod me? Can you kindly write it in full so that I can know what you are talking about? So the headless chicken. In 1945, a chicken named Mike survived for 2 good years after his head was chopped off. And the reason is because the axe missed the jugular vein and left most of his brain stem intact. Mike continued to walk and breathe, becoming a national touring sensation. Wow. Imagine you are trying to chop chicken's head off so that you can enjoy your meal, and then fortunately for the chicken you miss the jugular vein. Now maybe let me tell you what the jugular vein is. The jugular vein are major vessels in the neck, around the neck, specifically the internal and external jugulars that drain deoxygenated blood from the head, brain, and face, directing it towards the superior vena cava and heart. So that vein was missed, and Mike, the chicken was known as Mike, survived 2 more years. So that is about Mike. So that is our first story. On to our second story. Listen, the Glass King. Yeah, that is the title of the story, the Glass King. It says, King Charles VI of France suffered from glass delusion, a condition where he believed he was made of glass and could shatter at any moment. He wore iron rods in his clothing to prevent himself from breaking. Imagine whereby you or me, Inomak, I believe that I'm made of glass. And remember, this was a king. So most people normally look up to kings, yeah? So I believe I'm made of glass, and then I begin wearing clothes that are made of iron rods. The iron rods are inside the clothes. Yeah, it's actually a delusion. It says the glass king, and then the explanation is King Charles VI of France suffered from glass delusion, a condition where he believed he was made of glass and could shatter at any moment. He wore iron rods in his clothing to prevent himself from breaking. We move on to the next story. That is the second story. On to the third bizarre story. The dancing plague of 1518. 1518 is a very long time ago. 1518, yeah. Hundreds. Now it explains. Hundreds of people in France, not France actually, a place known as Strasbourg. Yeah, Strasbourg is in France. Spontaneously danced for days and weeks without rest. Some reportedly died of exhaustion or heart attacks during this episode of mass hysteria. Wow. Like you're dancing for days and weeks. You're just dancing. Like I think there was not even music. They were just dancing. So the dancing plague of 1815. Hundreds of people in Strasbourg, which is in France, spontaneously danced for days and weeks without rest. Some reportedly died of exhaustion or heart attacks during the episode of mass hysteria. Wow, this was the year 1518, a very long time ago. Remember, we are in the year 2026, and this was 1518. That is our third story. On to our fourth story. Yeah. Money P 3872 said, so mod is short for moderator. A moderator means if someone is being rude, you can time the out or kick them out. Okay, Moi, I understand you. Thank you for the update. Moderator, I actually had no idea. I won't lie. So at least I've learned something from Money, and I can see Taylor's awesome is saying hi to Taylor. Can see Indian atheist saying, are you Christian? Yes, I'm Christian actually. I'm Christian. Yeah. So I think I've answered your question. And to the fourth story, WeTech. It's written like WeTech, WOJTEK, WeTech soldier bear. Now listen to this story. During World War II, Polish soldiers adopted a Syrian brown bear. Yeah? Syrian brown bear. He was officially enlisted as a private to receive rations and eventually rose to the rank of corporal after helping carry heavy ammunition crates during the Battle of Monte Cassino. Monte Cassino is found in Italy. Some people call it Italy. Some people, like we, call it Italy. Yeah. So Monte Cassino is found in Italy. It's actually a historic hilltop. Yeah. So I repeat the fourth bizarre story, which take the soldier bear. During World War II, Polish soldiers adopted a Syrian brown bear. He was officially enlisted as a private to receive rations and eventually rose to the rank of corporal. This was after helping carry heavy ammunition crates during the Battle of Monte Cassino. So what really I never understood is the bear. How did they make contact? It's actually almost raining, so maybe soon I can see someone known as Maganga Edward is saying mambo freshy Edward. So I'm just thinking, like, trying to figure out how to imagine, like, how did they make contact with the bear. I remember there is actually a certain video or a certain documentary that I was watching the other day, whereby the guy was narrating. It said that if a bear, just a one blow of a bear can break every bone in your body. So I'm trying to understand how these soldiers convinced this bear to an extent that they kindly, if you're watching, kindly subscribe. Yeah. Money YP, I can see Taylor Sosam, subscribe. Indian atheist, subscribe. Can see Maganga Edward, kindly subscribe. And also, who else? Raphael had already subscribed. Yeah, those are the comments so far. So that is the fourth bizarre story. Moving on to the another. I think we need some light here. Yeah, that is fair. So the 20-foot python rescue. Listen to this. In Riverside, California, I believe is in the United States of America, if I'm not wrong. The 20-foot python rescue in Riverside, California, a man dubbed the Crocodile Dundee of that area rescued a massive 20-foot python found near a dumpster. 20 foot. Normally here in Africa, when we bury the dead, we normally like dig. Not everybody, so some, like for my community, we normally dig a 6 feet, 6 feet grave where we bury them. So I'm trying to picture how tall or how wide this snake was. It's actually a python. So the story says the 20-foot python rescue, that is the title. And then it explains, in Riverside, California, a man dubbed the Crocodile Dundee of that area rescued a massive 20-foot python found near a dumpster. Wow. Okay, moving on. Beetle snack seizure. Yeah, you add that correct. Beetle snack seizure. Listen to this. Customs officers at Lux seized over 3 dozen live beetles that were found hidden inside Japanese snack packages. Beetle snack seizure. Customs officers at Lux seized over 3 dozen live beetles that were found hidden inside Japanese snack packages. I believe people know what beetles are. They are very tiny. Yeah. So Lux is actually Los Angeles International Airport. Yeah. Someone might be asking, what is Lux? Yeah, Los Angeles International Airport, also found in the US. And then moving on. So that is actually, like, it's really I remember here in Kenya, there were foreigners who were found trying to what do we call it? Transport ants, safari ants. Somebody known as Nasia Achinaha. Okay, you you retracted your message. I don't know what you are saying. It's fine. So, or maybe something that I read here. She's saying hi. Hello to Nasia Achinaha. I hope I'm spelling your name correct. Okay, moving on. That story actually is a bizarre, also a bizarre story, like packing beetles in snacks package. Yeah, you know, somebody might actually try to eat them. He's saying, I'm trying to. Yeah, she's telling me to read this. I hope you're not, maybe first tell me, are you trying to insult someone or insult me? Like you've written something there, like read this. Then if I'll spell it like ULIBWANGI. What does that mean? Nancy. What does it mean? Oh, thank you. She's saying it means how are you? Okay, Ulibwanji. Am I saying it correct? Ulibwanji Nancy. I hope I'm saying it correct. Okay, moving on to another bizarre story. The hospital gown escape. Yeah, Nancy said yes. All right. Thank you, Nancy. The hospital gown escape. Now listen to this. A man in New Jersey, I also believe is in the US, reportedly escaped a medical facility and was later found by rescuers using drone technology while he was still wandering near a major turnpike. I repeat that. The hospital gown escape. A man in New Jersey reportedly escaped a medical facility and was later found by rescuers using drone technology while he was still wandering near a major turnpike. Turnpike is a high-speed limited access highway which users must pay a toll fee to travel. So he was found around there. Yeah, this is New Jersey in the US. Moving on. Mummified cheetahs. Listen to this. Scientists reportedly discovered a mummified cheetah remains in Saudi Arabian caves, providing a rare look into populations that have been lost for centuries. Mummified cheetahs. Scientists recently discovered a mummified cheetah remains in Saudi Arabian caves, providing a rare look into populations that have been lost for centuries. Okay, someone might be wondering about the word mummified. Mummified, this is a body of humans or animal preserved, dried or shrived, either artificially via embalming or naturally through extreme environmental conditions like hot, dry sand. So that is what mummified means. So this mummified cheetah remains was found in caves in Saudi Arabian caves. Maybe some people wanted to do what, to preserve them long time ago, so they were found in the caves of Saudi Arabia. Moving on. Now this is the funniest of all. Listen to this. The Grandma's Axe. Yeah, Grandma's Axe. That is the title. And then it says, a teenager once broke into a police station with an axe to demand drugs money. Yeah. After fleeing, he returned the next morning while police chief was giving a live TV interview. Why? To ask for his grandma's axe back. Wow. This is amazing. Okay, not amazing, but this is very funny. Listen, let me read it again. Let me reread it. The grandma's axe, that is the title, and then it explains, or it says, a teenager once broke into a police station with an axe to demand drugs money. Imagine breaking into a police station. You know, we normally fear police stations. Like, personally, I do not think if I can even walk to a police station unless I have something that is really of urgency, is when maybe I'll go to a police station. But this someone who's actually, it says he broke. Yeah, this someone who's breaking into a police. You know, a police can actually shoot you, but this somebody who is breaking into a police station and demands, like, I want the drugs money. Yeah, I want drugs money. And then he fled. Yeah, remember, he broke into a police station, demanded to be given drugs money. And after getting the money, this guy fled. And after he fled, he came the next morning. He forgot the axe. He broke into the police station with an axe. And then he went with the money, but he forgot the axe. He came back the following morning to demand for the grandma's axe. Like, the axe which he used to break into the police station belonged to the grandma. So here he is coming the next morning. He is demanding for the axe. So it read this way: the grandma's axe. A teenager once broke into a police station with an axe to demand drugs money. And then, after fleeing, he returned the next morning while police chief was giving a live TV interview. Why did this teen return? To ask for his grandma's axe back. I do not have anything to add on that. There is somebody has sent me a flag. Kindly tell me which country this flag belongs to. The name is Winger Lian 525. Winger Lian. I do not know if maybe I said your name correctly. Winger Lian has sent me a flag, but I do not know where the country of this flag is. I do not want to lie on live. Yeah. So onto this second last bizarre story. The subway peaches. Peaches, I believe peaches are fruits. They look like apples, but they are green, right? If maybe I'm wrong, correct me. The subway peaches. It says a commuter in 1990s. It was not actually a long time ago. 1990s is a few years back. So it says the subway peaches. A commuter in the 1990s witnessed a man on the subway eating a tin of peaches. Now the question is, how was he eating the tin of peaches? It says, by simply tipping the entire can into his mouth without a spoon. Like, for example, this my can of peaches, right? I believe you can see it. And then this guy was actually eating from it. And how was he eating from the can? Excuse me. He was dipping the can in his mouth. Yeah, the whole can, not like half. He was dipping the whole can in his mouth. So that is how he was eating. Yeah, that is known as the subway peaches. A commuter in 1990s witnessed a man on the subway eating a tin of peaches. He was actually eating the tin, not the peaches. So it's like he was eating both. So how? By simply tipping the entire tin into his mouth without a spoon. That is our second last bizarre story. And the last bizarre story is the mystery handprint. Yeah, maybe there are people who believe like what do we say? What do we call them? There are people who believe like maybe can I say magic? Yeah, there are people maybe who believe like magic don't exist. Now, if you think or believe magic does not exist, now listen to this. I can see somebody known as at Shashi 1867 is saying ram ram, and then there is a hand there. I believe you're saying hello back, Shashi. Hello. Yeah, so now this the most bizarre of all the stories that I've told you. Now this is the most bizarre. Here it is. I normally write my stories, like I handwrite them using a pen and a book. Yeah, I do not type it, I just write it. You know, writing also helps you to at least memorize it. I'm not saying that typing you cannot memorize, but for me writing is the best, like traditional. Yeah, so the story is the last story. I see we've been here for the past 26 minutes. I said we are not like I do not want to go past half an hour. Maybe you have something that is Ram is God. Oh, thank you, Shashi. Ram. All right, I've learned something also. Thank you very much. So our last story is the mystery handprint. Now listen. A man who lived alone for 2 years found a distinct wet handprint on his bathroom mirror after his girlfriend finished showering. Now the funny part here is neither of their hands matched the size or shape of the print. So imagine a scenario whereby, for example, I've been living alone for the past 2 years, and Shashi is saying nice story. Thank you, Shashi. I've been living alone for the past 2 years, and I invite a girlfriend of mine. She comes to my house, and then she goes to shower. After she is done with showering, she comes out of the bathroom. So I realized there is a handprint at the mirror of the bathroom. So when I look at the handprint, it doesn't match mine. And when I look at her handprint, it does not match. So what will you do if you are the person? Like if you are this man? Shashi is saying my country name is India. What is your country name? Oh, Shashi, my country name is Kenya. I come from Kenya. Kenya is in the East Africa. The East Africa is in Africa. So I'm from Africa. Thank you, Shashi. I appreciate your question, and I believe I've answered you. So we were talking about the mystery handprint, whereby a man who lived alone for 2 good years found a distinct wet handprint on his bathroom mirror after his girlfriend had finished showering. And then now the funny, or maybe the weird thing is neither of their hands matched the size or shape of the print. If you are the one, for the people who are following, kindly tell me if maybe you are the girlfriend or if you are the man. Nice, Shashi, nice. And Shashi said nice. Okay, thank you, Shashi. If you were the lady or the man, what could you have done? Shashi, I think Shashi again is asking, Africa is nice country. Oh, Shashi, no, actually Africa is a continent like Asia, where you come from. India is in Asia, so Africa is like Asia. It's very big. Yeah, it's very massive. It has 50 50 something countries, so it's a very big, it's like Asia. So Africa is a continent, and then we have Kenya. Now Kenya is a country, it's in Africa. So Shashi, if you visit Africa, kindly make sure you come to Kenya, you visit Kenya. So friend, what could you have done? Like you've been living alone for the past 2 years, and then your girlfriend maybe visits. She goes to shower. After showering, you realize there is a handprint at the mirror that is on the bathroom. There is maybe a very huge handprint or very tiny handprint. Like what can you do? Yeah, it's really shocking. When I was writing it, I was Shashi, okay, fine. When I was writing this down, I was really shocked. Like, okay, bye Shashi. I was shocked. Like, how? You know, as for me, I will actually move out. I'll move out. No lying. I'll move out. Like, there is a handprint at the mirror, which is in the bathroom, but the handprint does not belong to me or my girlfriend. You see what I'll do immediately? I'll not even sleep in that house. I'll just pick a few clothes and walk away. Go, then maybe I'll come for my things later on. That is for me. So what will you do if maybe you find yourself in such a scenario? Yeah. Oh, I think our time is up. It's 31 minutes past 3 p.m. We were actually late to do our live stream because remember I told you there is a church which is nearby. It's actually behind where I live, behind this place. So that church, they had a function and their mics were on, so I couldn't begin my live because Shashi, subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel. Yeah, we got Galian also kindly subscribe. We have Krupa Pudi kindly subscribe. You said hi. Nasi Chilean kindly subscribe. Who am I forgetting? Maganga Edward kindly bro subscribe. Maganga Edward, I believe you're from Kenya, the country that I'm in. Indian atheist kindly subscribe. You asked if I was a Christian. We have Taylor's awesome, so kindly subscribe. We have Money YP, kindly subscribe. We have I think that I'm on there is a video that I did today morning. I'm working on it. I'm joining the parts. Remember, I normally film in bits. Like I film, I cut, then I come to join them. So I'm working on joining those. Mark MARK29, and I believe the name that is on this channel that you're watching is the exact name that you will subscribe to. So it's a thank you for now. This live stream will be actually up on YouTube come tomorrow morning. Yeah, so I told you we normally take time to YouTube takes time to analyze, then push it to you. So it's a bye for now. Take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones. Also remember to drink water.